What's going on, guys? Turbo back here once again, and we do have Final Boss going up against Stand Your Ground. Now, mind you, Final Boss is going to be up 2-0 in the round count just because of the little temporary delay that we had, but we're all back with it once again. And right now, Final Boss is going to be the attacking squad, and we're going to watch. Let's find if Royal is going to be sniping, and he is. And there's already one down for Stand Your Ground, so Final Boss already has a man advantage.
Absolutely, and that's going to be key here. Getting the early kills, especially on the defensive players when they're trying to lock it down, that's going to be hard. But Royal, too, great line of sight. Watching over on this left side, he's got the thermal, so the smoke going down, I believe, by his teammate there. He's still going to be able to lock down that corridor and watch it for his team as they try and make this push over on the left side here.
Yeah, and let's walk up over to the bomb carrier right now. That is going to be Snipe Bite, as he is using the tracker sight on the Remington, and it looks like that he does have the bomb in hand, and he's just playing it very passive right now. He's taking some shots. He is going to go down, so now it's stuck in a 2v2 situation. Watching Royal as he's going to be pushed back a little bit over by White, and he's just going to be scoping in, and they are both playing it very passive, and that's going to be it, as Snipe Down is going to go down as well with 30 seconds left here on the clock. The battle drums are playing, spots one, but gets shut down, so that's going to be a 2-1 round count, in favor of Final Boss.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep that in mind just because of that delay that we had. We had to reset the game, so they do have that 2 lead, so it is 2-1 now. Great win, though, on the offense right there.
Yeah, way to start things back up. And so we're going to swap over to the attacking squad once again. That is going to be Stand Your Ground. As we're going to jump on with Kohlers. He's going to be running the overkill class with the sniper rifle as well as the Remington.
Yeah, that seems to be a pretty common thing on this map, especially for search and destroy.
Right.
It allows you to kind of look down those corridors, get an early pick if you can, but at the same time, it drops you of having maybe incog to prevent from the thermal or giving you other options that you could have. A lot of people like to not run secondaries as well. Well, it depends on it, but if you're not running a secondary, that gives you another perk as well. Right. So, you know, there's a lot of different variation. Overkill. Yeah. With the sniper, though, I mean, if you get the early pick, that's going to be a game changer.
Absolutely right. And right now, watching Kohler, he's going to throw a nade there at Owen. He's going to miss that Kobe shot, but it's still 4v4, but there goes down one from Final Boss. That is going to be sniped down as he gets taken out. And let's watch Jinso as he's the one a little bit more pushed up into the base of Final Boss. And they do have bomb in hand still as well as a man advantage, but 30 seconds left on the clock. They need to start making moves towards the bomb site.
Well, they are at A right now. As you see, I think the bomb is being planted right there by Jinso, but he got taken down. Now bomb is down at A, and they know it's there, possibly. But look at that, Jinso moving right on in. Now you got to be careful. Ooh, getting shot out, but you got to be careful when you're going for the A plant because they can wallbang you right through that wall right there, right behind, as well as from all the other directions.
Right.
1 on 3 right now. Hybrid bombs down, but got shot through the wall. And that's going to be an easy defuse with still 40 seconds on the clock right there.
Uh-oh, Royal 2 getting a little classy.
Getting the teabag right there.
But what we're going to see is they are going to take a round. So it's now going to be a 3-1 round count in favor of Final Boss as they do have that 2-round extension coming back from the break. And they played very passive there. They were able to get the man advantage slowly, but they were still able to get it. And we're going to swap sides once again and go on with Final Boss and see how they take it. And I do want to see a little bit more aggression at a Final Boss, and that'll probably throw Stand Your Ground off their game. Yeah,
Stand Your Ground was playing pretty passive right there, like you were saying, and they pretty much used the entire time. It was 2 minutes, 30 seconds were already down, I believe. Or, excuse me, 1 minute 30 was already down, 30 seconds left when they did get that bomb plant. So we'll see how these guys push it out, though. But it looks like
they're going to be pushing underground here. Yeah. That's one thing that you don't see much out of many Call of Duty teams, especially in Ghost. They don't
look at this.
All of them don't push underground because once you don't spot someone, then you know that they're there. So there goes down one. And Ogre, he's going to try and pick it up. He does shoot down the gate now. That is going to give off a little tell, I guess you could say. But he's going to push into this B-bomb site, take out the player that is there. That was going to be Hybrid. And they do have control over this B site now as Ogre, with a bomb in hand, is going to go for a plant, throwing down the trophy system just in case. So we're going to see him go for the plant, and I think he's going to be able to get it in this 3v3 situation.
No, this was a great play. They all went up there. One of them got taken down, but they threw the smoke down to give him cover. Stand Your Ground didn't know that they were all pushing up. They thought maybe just one was. So with that smoke grenade down, they didn't know the entire team pushed up there. They managed to lock down the B site, got the trophy systems down, and they have a great defensive play right now, though. But let's see what happens. One getting taken down.
Yeah, so now it's all up to Snakebite
Yep.
from Final Boss, as it looks like that the bomb
look
is
at this.
about to be defused. It is.
Yes,
as
he went
Jinso
for the
fake, but Royal, I'm sorry, is going to shut him down though,
Yeah.
and that was that was a little rough, but you know what, they tried, and King J Shaft is going to go for it. As he's sitting at 5-1 though.
Wow.
And that's a pretty good score, only in
I mean,
third round. Perhaps.
That was a great play coming out with the route. I liked it, but
Yeah.
you know, it
just didn't play in their favor at all.
didn't work out. They couldn't hold it down at the B site.
No, I mean, they had it. They just, I guess they got a little complacent, I guess you could say,
Sure.
when it came down to it. They weren't aggressive when they need to be, but able to get the bomb down. But then they lost the man advantage, so that kind of held them back there. They lost it really early. So let's jump on board here with, let's watch as a Hybrid, I think is the one that was running the sniper rifle, is going to be pushing up in the middle to give his teammates some cover. Kohler with the bomb is going to be rotating back around into the middle area in order to get a little bit more advantage, or vantage point, I'm sorry, on the bomb. So still 4v4 here with about some good amount of time left, a minute left on the clock.
Yeah, Kohler's got a great line of sight over there, as well as up on the middle here. And he's really just looking to see if they're going to make a mistake, push up, possibly get a free pick off that.
Oh,
that's what he's going to want. Sliding in, though.
Yeah, Kohler going for the little rush plant right now.
Great position.
On the A site. And nobody from Final Boss has really pushed up, so they're not going to see him. They are going to see that, though.
They didn't even react to the bomb being planted there. Possibly couldn't hear it, but bomb's now down, as you see a lot of the guys, Final Boss guys, moving around. One of them getting sat down, I believe.
Yeah. And right now watching Hybrid, as he's going to be watching in corners, seeing if anybody from Final Boss is going to come in. There's only one player left from Final Boss. That is going to be Ogre 2. He gets shut down. And right now we have a tie in the round count, 3-3 between Final Boss and Stand Your Ground.
Man, Stand Your Ground is coming out really strong right now. Anticipating what's happening, but even not in the last round. Just making sure to win their gunfights. And, I mean, they've been playing more passive, and it seems to be actually working for them.
You know what? It actually has. I didn't think it would, especially against a team like Final Boss, but we're going to see how they take this now, as we did see that little creative way going down underneath in the blue room. And they're all pushing together, which is something you definitely want to do, especially into a bomb site, but you don't want to be all cut off, and that just makes the round shorter when you all get killed.
Yep.
So we do see one player go down. That is Hybrid from Stand Your Ground, as he's going to get taken out. So 3v4, they have the man advantage, so now they need to play off of that, which is what I like to call something as like play off of picks. But here we're still watching Ogre with the bomb in the middle in this 3v4, and they just need to get another kill and go for a plant. And the smoke's there, great deterrent, as he is going to not go. Now he's going to go for a bomb plant.
Now he's dropping it down. As you mentioned, Hybrid already down, so they've got a great, they've lined up their positions, got the A-bomb down through those smokes right there. They were able to push up after they had that mid-map control over by the train. We're sure to not get picked off. They still had all four, did get one pick and then pushed in. Now it's up to Ogre 2, though, in a 1v2. Bombs down, 30 seconds on the clock. Let's see if we can pick it up.
Now he's got to be
great kill right there, one-on-one. Coming around, huge jump shot right there, taking him down. Huge win right there on the 1v2, picking up that clutch. Great play by Ogre 2, maintaining his composure. Look at that, shots out. The other player knew where he was, Jinso knew where he was, but he came around the corner, played it aggressive, and, even took him off that jump shot right there.
Yeah, that's going to show you a little reaction time as well. So
absolutely.
4-3 lead right now for Final Boss. If you guys are wondering, that round count is going to be wrong. So it's up to 2 more rounds for Final Boss to win, and they will go ahead and take this map as well as the round. They did win that first map on Domination by about 5 points on Strike Zone, but bringing it back to the game here at hand, we're going to have Stand Your Ground. Right now watching King as he's going to be on the top here, seeing if anyone's going to go in the Owen, and we're going to swap over as Jinso is going to be watching in the bottom, and they're playing a passive, they're playing it slow. They're letting... wow.
Yeah, it got taken down right there. I think that was Jinso, was he carrying? Or no, Kohler. Kohler got taken down. He had the bomb. Hybrid grabbing that right there. Trying to play it smart here, but getting sat down over on the right. It's now a 2-on-4, 1-on-4. It's up to Hybrid in the clutch right now.
Hybrid is all the way away from his teammates. He does have the bomb, though, so he could go for a little ninja plan here. So he's going to look like he's going to push for the B bomb site.
It looks like they are posted up. They have sights on everything. Yep. He was watching that corridor, making sure to keep that B site defended. And I mean, that was all Royal really needed to do, was make sure he didn't push over there. Even with the incog perk, though, like I said, watching that site, making sure he doesn't push over there. 1-on-4, it's an easy engagement if you can play it correctly. People could get complacent and get taken down, but if you got your people watching the sites, watching the areas, and you're working with good communication, you can easily lock it down, and that's what you see him doing right there. Beautifully executed.
So let's jump on with Royal 2, as he was the sniper that we saw in the final round there, and this is could possibly be the last round as final boss. If they win this one out, they'll go ahead and take the map as well as the round, and we're just going to watch as he's going to stand up here and perch up here in the middle.
Yeah, it's an interesting side. I don't see too many people jumping up on top of that area just because you are extremely exposed when you get up there, but hopped back down just looking to get an early pick. But as you see, Stand Your Ground's just staying back. They're not giving off any. Exactly. They're standing their ground, not giving off anything early, but it looks like a lot of them were switching to Incog because they noticed that they were dropping out a lot of smokes. They're running with the thermal, so they're trying to counter that. That's really good, adapting to that situation. Absolutely. As you see, these guys definitely taking advantage of the tracker and the thermal scopes here.
All right, so we're going to watch Snakebite now as he does spot one in red, but gets stunned right as he saw him, and he's getting naded as well. He does have some support from his teammates. Oh, he was able to spot someone as well, but he gets shut down. The bomb is planted, though, so they do have a little time advantage there. They don't have the man advantage. Now they do, as Snakebite and Ogre get dropped. This is a 2v2 situation now, and let's jump on with Snipe as he's going to get shut down. It's all up to the defusal now of Stand Your Ground. And
they're going to get that
on the clock here, and he is going to be able to get it. So it's going to be 5-3 now. 5-4, still in favor of Final Boss.
Yeah, so Final Boss is at their game point round. They could close it out right here in this next round. That's what they wanted right there, but bad engagement for him, unfortunately. And, with that Snakebite going over on the right side, going into the red building, got caught off guard, got his grenade out. I think he picked up a hit mark with it, but unfortunately didn't do it. And then a couple bad exchanges going down. So here we go, following in on Stand Your Ground. They're now on offense, pushing up. Let's see what they do.
Watching Kohler right now going for a rush plant here on A, as he's going to go ahead and go for the plant. Now, defense in S&D is definitely the most favorite side, wouldn't you say? And reasons for that is they have to push up to you, but when you don't defend a bomb site like they didn't defend A, Final Boss, now they left something open.
Yeah, I can go either way, and Freight is an interesting map with a lot of areas that you can do, a lot of different advantages, but a lot of exchanges going down. It's now Royal 2 up in the clutch on 1 versus 4 versus Stand Your Ground. Stand Your Ground played that excellently for an early spot. Whoa! Huge quick scope right there, but got taken down. And this is it. Game point round for game 2. Stand Your Ground really holding their own and standing their ground. Huge kill right there. It was a 2-on-1 engagement. There was not much Royal could have done in that situation.
Right, so the score is going to be 5-5 right now. So the next round is going to win this map here, and we're going to see how they go about it, and I think they're going to have
Final Boss is going to have the offensive position here.
Yeah, and I think they've done a lot better on offense than they have done on defenses throughout the entire map.
Sure.
I think there's a little talk on, I think they're going to swap sides when it comes on to.
What's up?
So they're going to go ahead and count kills, and then they're going to see who's going to take the defensive side coming up. And,
I see.
Looking at it, there's 20 kills for Final Boss, and on the other side, there's 23 kills for Stand Your Ground. So when it comes down to that, I think they're going to choose the defensive side for most kills, which is going to be for Stand Your Ground. So Final Boss is going to be attacking here, and I think they've done a lot better when it comes down to being the attacking side.
Yeah, personally, I prefer the offensive side because you can set the pace of the game. I mean, defense, you're just trying to, you're trying to run out the clock, maybe get a couple easy picks, but I don't know. I also think offense is a little bit more fun to watch, so if Final Boss does take the offensive side here, I'm going to like that.
Oh, yeah. Just watching the snipers go out. Final Boss is going to be on defense.
Final Boss is going to be on defense. They're going to be the ones trying to run the clock out, play it smart, not get any picks off, because when you're going into overtime, you got to just stay alive on defense. And then also, I've noticed that, Stand Your Ground keeps coming in and getting the bomb plant pretty quick, and they don't seem to react from the sound of it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's them not being able to listen quite well enough. Maybe there's too many other noises, but
bomb whoring in a LAN event is I'm sorry,
sound whoring it.
Sound whoring, bomb planting is,
Sure.
is mostly used when you're going for the bomb, is what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
So we are back in the game here, and it's really, you want to hear when they're planting the bomb is one thing, and then when they're going for the defusal is another. So that's when sound whoring or using
Yeah,
sound
and
to
the
your
thing
advantage
is,
comes into
Stand Your
play.
Ground, I've seen them get a couple plants now where there was a final boss guy right next to him. He had the opportunity to wallbang him, shoot him through if he heard it. That's a thin wall right by A. You can shoot through that and get the kill on the guy who's planting.
Right, so with about 13 seconds left here, and with final boss being on the defensive side, we haven't really seen them do much of. One player did just spawn in, so watching them play, I think that they're going to actually take this round here.
Yeah, I think they definitely have a good chance here, but let's see how they run it out. As you see, pushing right up the middle with the bomb there, over towards A. Looks like they're going for that same strategy
defuse,
that they like to go for. Yep, dropping the smokes down, getting the plant, no react. Oh!
Did he get it? He did. He did get the plant down. So they have about 40 seconds left here on the clock. 3v4 now, and King, Jay, Jinso, and Hybrid from Stand Your Ground are the only players up. Watching Hybrid as he does have a good vantage point for the left side of the map here, and that goes down. There goes down another player from Stand Your Ground, as well as Royal 2.
4 and 2,
final boss.
3 on 2.
So now it's 1v3 situation for Jinso. He's the only one.
There it is. 18 seconds on the clock. They're going to be able to get that defusal and lock it down. Great gameplay coming out right at the end in the 11th game.
Yeah, final boss. They definitely came in. They dominated the search and destroy. They wouldn't say dominated, but they played a lot better when it came to the defensive side. Now, offensive side, there was a little shakiness in the. They won the first 2 rounds, and then they came back from the break, and then there was maybe a little miscommunication between the team there, and we have another game coming up. I'm not sure who it is, but we'll be able to find out. But final boss again, winning that map there, so they're also going to win. That's 2 maps. They won the first map on strike zone domination, so they're going to go up in the bracket there. And unfortunately, though, Stand Your Ground is going to drop down to the losers bracket as well. And I'm sure we'll see more from final bosses. They're a very strong squad.
Yeah,
and,
final boss coming out.
They impressed me right there.
Definitely. For Halo players coming over, I mean, it's not too much of a transition. Both FPS games, you have the shield to deal with. There's a couple things, but, all in all, a competitive team working together like that, when you have the communication and the chemistry that you need, final boss executed well. And you got to keep in mind, that was for a 2-0 that they were trying to close, and that's what they did. They closed them out with 2-0.
Yeah.
They didn't want a game 3, might as well avoid it, and they managed to do it in the 11th game of that search.
With a bomb plant down, so they were able to come together and finish them off. So once again, guys, I'm Turbo here. You can follow me on Twitter at The Turbo Show, and also follow
Stone Mountain 64, Stone Mountain 64 on Twitter.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching, guys, and stick around. We got another game coming up after the break.